shouted SpongeBob.
Stingray letters and barnacle ray shrimp surface is coming. The greatest show under this blue guy we don't
Said Patrick.
I wish the circus would coach me on. Patrick is under this.
SpongeBob said. Said Patrick, scratching his head.
I always wondered why there were so many fishes around here.
Patrick. Didn't even know he lived under the sea.
Yeah, he always.
The next day, SpongeBob knocked on Patrick's rock.
Patrick, it's circus side suddenly now by the jumpers and clouds, little clouds. Patrick looked down.
There was no answer. He knocked again.
Patrick
Called SpongeBob. SpongeBob lifted the rock and saw Patrick lying in bed.
Patrick, what are you doing in bed?
He asked.
We're going to the circus.
Patrick shook his head sadly.
I can't go to this hanging. I'm sick. Don't worry.
Said SpongeBob.
I know how to make you feel better. I'll sing you to get well song. My grandmother used to sing the when I was sick.
SpongeBob cleared his throat and began to sing. The song didn't work. Patrick was still sick,
I know. I'll do to get well there.
said SpongeBob. He began to jump around Patrick's bed, but that didn't work either. It made it worse. Next, SpongeBob tried hypnotizing Patrick.
Look deep into my eyes and listen into my soothing voice. You are not sick. You will go to the circus with your best friend. SpongeBob.
Patrick sneezed. SpongeBob had Pat's head.
Well, we gave it the old bunny school try. See you later, Patrick. I'm off to the most fabulous, amazing, colossal circus ever.
He's gonna be proud of.
So sad.
Patrick grabbed SpongeBob.
But you've got to stay here.
He pleaded.
You had to get sick too. Then we can be sick together and miss the circus together and not have any fun together. That sounds great, Patrick.
Said SpongeBob.
But I'm not sick, and I really, really, really want to see the circus. Fine.
Said Patrick.
Go, I'll just be sick and miss the circus and not have fun all by myself. Great.
I knew you'd understand.
I knew you'd understand.
SpongeBob called over his shoulder.
I'll bring you those circus peanuts you love so much.
SpongeBob gazed up at the huge red circus tent.
So that's why they call it the Big Top.
He said as he handed over his ticket. SpongeBob hurried to his seat right next to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Called the ringmaster.
welcome to the greatest show under the sea.
It was the greatest show under the sea. There were acrobats and jugglers, trapeze artists, and tightrope walkers, and they even shot a fish out of a cannon. SpongeBob was eating popcorn and watching the show.
Wow.
Cried SpongeBob.
Isn't it the greatest show you ever seen, Patrick?
He turned and looked at the empty seat beside him. SpongeBob had forgotten that Patrick wasn't there. Everyone was laughing at the clowns except for SpongeBob. He couldn't stop thinking about Patrick. He started to cry.
I can't enjoy this circus while my best friend is all sick. Patrick needs me. I must return to his bedside and do what an any self-respecting sponge would do for a friend in need.
Patrick was asleep in bed when suddenly he heard a voice outside that woke him up.
Ladies and gentlemen, and all start listening Patrick.
Yelled the voice.
Why is it in this country?
Thought Patrick.
And I'm a starfish.
He got out of bed and lifted up his rock, and he couldn't believe what he saw.
He saw
top hat and a fake mustache.
Welcome to the second greatest show under the sea. SpongeBob's almost as good as a real circus,
He announced. Patrick jumped up and down excitedly.
Where's the circus? Where is it? Where? It's me,
Said SpongeBob.
I'm the circus.
Patrick looked puzzled.
But you don't look like a circus. You look like SpongeBob. Just watch.
Said SpongeBob.
Our first act will be Spongebobini.
Spongebobini.
The amazing juggler.
Said SpongeBob.
I will attempt to balance 10 Krabby Patties on my head while juggling 5 spatulas.
This is impressive.
And now, prepare yourself for the defying walk of terror.
He continued. Patrick hid under his pillow.
That's so scary. Tell me when it's over. I can't look.
Look at him
And now, the amazing Spongebobini will swallow a clarinet.
Said SpongeBob.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Mumbled Patrick.
No! Don't hate my clarinet! No!
SpongeBob performed all the different acts he had seen at the circus.
And now, my grandparent Annie, a brain handsome soul will be shot out of a cannon.
Announced SpongeBob.
Be careful, brave handsome soul.
Shouted Patrick. SpongeBob took a final bow, exhausted. Patrick clapped and cheered.
That was a great circus, SpongeBob.
I wish you could have.
I wish you could have been there to see it. Now you sit down and I'll show you what you missed.
SpongeBob smiled.
Wait a minute. Aren't you sick?
He asked.
Not anymore.
Shouted Patrick.
The circus